What is good, my guys? This is Cokes and welcome to another Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl video. This is part 2 of the best Pokemon to use in the Battle Tower Master Rank Guide. First of all, thank you so much for the 1,000 subscribers in the past 2 weeks. I really cannot express how thankful and grateful I am to everyone. Again, I am both a competitive trainer and a Pokemon Shiny hunter, but I'm also a content creator. So if you have time, please do check them out. Links are in the description below. I recently created a YouTube channel for Pokemon trading cards. So if you like insane pulls, insane openings, and unboxings, please do check them out. I recently pulled a lot of crazy stuff. I would really appreciate it if you do. That would be a big help. We have a lot of Pokemon listed in these videos and I'm super excited to show all of them to you. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so our first Pokemon is an Azumarill. This is an adamant huge power Azumarill with the moveset Belly Drum, Waterfall, Play Rough, and Aqua Jet. Held item is a Citrus Berry. Now the EV allocation for this is 244 on HP, 252 attack, and 12 speed. Now the reason for this allocation right here is so that when Azumarill uses Belly Drum, the Citrus Berry will activate and thus you can regain HP back. If we use the full 252 EVs on HP, Azumarill will have a 207 total HP, which won't activate the Citrus Berry when you use the Belly Drum. So make sure you put 244 on HP so that the Citrus Berry will activate when you use Belly Drum. Now the additional 12 points on speed will be used to outspeed Pokemon with the same 50 base speed stat. So having that 12 points on speed will definitely give you advantage for Pokemon that have the same speed stat. Now usually you want to lead off with Azumarill because you can simply click Belly Drum and just sweep through the enemy team with it. With Azumarill's natural bulk and 244 HP, it can take multiple hits, which you can use to pivot and destroy the enemy. Sometimes you can even sweep an enemy team using an Aqua Jet, which is pretty insane. Checks and counters of this Pokemon are Pokemon with moves that it's weak to, such as Electric, Grass, and Poison, and definitely status conditions such as Paralysis, Burns, and Pokemon with Spore. So please be careful when you go up against these types of Pokemon because Azumarill will usually have a hard time battling against these Pokemon. Now the next Pokemon we have here is a Gengar. Gengar is one of the fastest Pokemon in the game and it can have a variety of moves. Thanks to the comment section in my previous videos, Gengar is finally here. Not that I didn't count Gengar out in the previous videos, it's just that I didn't have anyone to trade with me to evolve my Haunter. Sad. Kidding aside, Gengar has a really good speed stat and special attack stat, which allows you to pivot or revenge kill and turn the tides of the game. Now this is a timid cursed body Gengar with the moveset Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, Dazzling Gleam, and Nasty Plot. The held item is a Focus Sash. You can definitely play around with Gengar's moveset depending on your team, but usually you can switch Dazzling Gleam with a Thunderbolt or an Energy Ball. It really depends on your preference and your playstyle. Now the play here is to use Gengar as a revenge killer because of its speed and special attack stat, or you can set up Nasty Plot first turn in the battle since it's guaranteed when you have a Focus Sash. Just be careful of faster Pokemon which can OHKO Gengar, and also Stealth Rock users, weather conditions, and priority moves since Gengar will most likely be at 1 HP. Next up, we have an unaware Quagsire with the moveset Toxic, Yawn, Protect, and Recover with some leftover. And let me tell you, this Pokemon is a superstar. With 252 EV points on HP and 252 EV points on defense, this will make Quagsire super bulky against physical Pokemon, which can come in very clutch in the battle. It might just take a few more minutes because you're stalling pretty much the whole time, but your chances of winning are fairly high, especially when you come across Driflims with Minimize. Yes, this Pokemon is truly broken and just freaking annoying. With the unaware ability, any stat changes will be ignored, so if you're going up against a minimized Driflims, any number of minimize will negate that because of unaware. If you go up against a Belly Drum Azumarill and it has a max attack stat, the unaware ability will negate it and your Quagsire will be just chilling like a villain. The play here is that you Yawn first and then Protect. That will make your enemy fall asleep, and then Toxic, Protect, so on and so forth. It's a cycle, pretty much a cycle until the Pokemon dies from the toxicity that this Pokemon does to pretty much everyone. This Pokemon is toxic like that. Either way, I love using this Pokemon and I hope you have fun with it. Alright guys, so for the next part of the video, this will be a strategy that I've been using quite lately and I've been having so much fun with it. And so the next Pokemon that we have here is a very familiar Pokemon, a Blaziken. Yes, you may have heard of this Pokemon from my previous video, but let me tell you something. This is a Baton Pass Blaziken, which can pretty much set your team up for success. Now the moveset is Baton Pass, Detect, Bulk Up, and Reversal. Now hear me out on this, alright? Hear me out on this. This requires a little bit of skill and experience, but you're gonna have so much fun with it. The play here is that you lead off with Blaziken. Use Detect or Bulk Up until you have, let's say, +2 speed, +2 attack or defense, and then you pass all of those stat boosts to another Pokemon. And then all of those stat changes will be inherited by the next Pokemon thanks to Baton Pass, which leads to our next set of Pokemon, the receivers of the Baton Pass. Now, I personally use a Sheer Force Feraligatr because of its ability Sheer Force and physical moves. Sheer Force increases the power of moves that have beneficial secondary effects by 30%, but removes those additional effects. Beneficial effects are defined as those that are positive for the user, such as causing a status condition on the opponent, like a Thunderbolt, or a flinch, like Waterfall, or lowering the defense, like Crunch. I will be putting a link of all of those moves that are affected by Sheer Force in the description below, so please check that out if you need reference. Again, Sheer Force gives a 30% increase in base power. Pair that up with a Life Orb that gives another 30% boost. So having a Pokemon with Sheer Force and Life Orb will eventually result in approximately 70% increase in base power. That is insane! This Feraligatr has a moveset of Waterfall, Ice Punch, Earthquake, and Aqua Jet. Sheer Force will only activate with Waterfall and Ice Punch though, because Earthquake and Aqua Jet are used for very situational conditions, because you might end up going up against Steel type or Electric type Pokemon. But either way, you can switch it up with a Crunch. It really depends on your preference and playstyle. It doesn't really matter. Now, some people suggest using a Sheer Force Nidoking or a Nidoqueen, but that will be in another video, so please wait for that. Now, the other receivers that you can use for this strat are Scizor, Metagross, Garchomp, Tyranitar, and Dragonite. I've listed the movesets with the EV spread here, so feel free to use them and just have fun using this strat. But the bottom line is you want to set up with Blaziken and then turn it over to the receiver and then just sweep from there. As for the third Pokemon, I usually recommend a speedy special attacker such as a Gengar or a Starmie, or even a Latios if you want, because you'll need a speedy revenge killer if you're in a very tough situation with an opponent. And having these Pokemon with a variety of moveset will definitely put you in a huge advantage. Again, make sure you use Serebii as a reference so that you know all the information you need against your opponents. Links will be in the description below, but if you missed that part out, just check my previous guides because I showed there how to use it and how to benefit from it. Again, guys, thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate all of you. I am giving away some competitive Pokemon, so just hop on my Discord if you need help and I'll gladly guide you. If you like these types of videos, make sure you smash the like button and please do consider subscribing. Please comment if you want more of these videos. Let me know your teams, let me know your strats, and if you have used these Pokemon, please let me know. I've had so much success in my previous battles, and so I do hope the same for y'all. Again, this is going to be a series of video and this is part 2, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy 2022, and I hope to see y'all in the next video. Peace.